That was a hit. Yep. G'day guys and welcome back. So as you probably noticed this summer, I've been doing a lot of fishing for the local bass with Whopper Ploppers. Now that is largely in part thanks to my friends in the States, the McWilliams. When we did our lure box exchange, they sent me a couple of the River to Sea Whopper Ploppers. Now, unfortunately, I have lost both of those since, and it's helped me sort of start a local search at the local retailers to try and find something locally that I can obtain reasonably easily that is basically a Whopper Plopper. So as it turns out, there aren't really too many options that are available. Now the one that I have found is the Chase Baits Drunken Mullet. Now this has been really good on the bass. However, there are a few things about this that I don't like compared to the River to Sea. Now the first part of that is this jointed section in the middle there. I find that this may take away some of the energy of the lure and the rotational speed of the tail. So I find that tail doesn't spin quite as fast as the River to Sea. Now it's also not as loud. I really love a loud Whopper Plopper I found for these bass. So the River to Sea is a lot louder and it gets hit a lot more, while the Chase Baits has been hit and that tail is a lot larger. It just doesn't seem to be as loud. Now the other thing I don't like about it are these side fins here. These fins here, there was no point putting them on the lure when it was cast. You may as well have just not have them on there. Now you can cut them off and get rid of them, but at the end of the day I'd rather have my lure come without them. So continuing on with my local search here for Whopper Ploppers, I couldn't really find anything else in the retailers other than the Chase Baits Drunken Mullet. So I ended up getting in touch with Jason at Southern Edge Lures just to see what he could find. And this is what he sent to me. Okay, so first of all, I really love the fact that we don't have a jointed section or any of the fins on the sides like the Chase Baits Drunken Mullet. So that's the first thing I like about it. The second thing I like about it, it's a much thinner profile than the River to Sea and the Chase Baits. So I feel like the bass are probably going to have a better opportunity at getting their mouth around that lure when they hit it off the top. Now, if I must pick on a couple of things that I don't seem to like about the lure, first is the paint does seem a little bit cheap. It does seem a little bit flaky, so it's going to come off over time. But look, at the end of the day, when it comes to top water lures, I don't really care about the color, so that doesn't seem like it will be such a big issue for me. One thing that does seem like it's going to be a bit of an issue is the wire here. Now, this wire in the back is very, very thin. And I'm a bit worried about it bending out of shape or possibly snapping. So what we'll do here is we'll go clip one of these onto my Tranx 150. We'll take it down the river and we'll see what happens.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so we've clipped on this Whopper Plopper. It's a 100mm Whopper Plopper. We wouldn't go any bigger than that in the Werribee River here. So we're just going to put that on now. We'll throw that out now, sorry. Already put it on, just going to throw it out. And we're just going to see how this compares to the River to Sea and the Chase Baits. Okay, so it doesn't spin or roll, but the tail spins, which is what you want. The tail seems to spin a lot faster than the Chase Baits as well. Maybe not quite as... Well, it's probably about the same as the River to Sea, but it's a higher pitched sound than both of those, to be honest. I think that smaller tail just makes a higher pitched pop on the top. There we go, yeah, it's keel weighted so it doesn't sort of barrel roll. That's good. Let's try a quick retrieve. Yep. You can bloop it, yep. Slow roll. Yeah, this is a good lure actually. I can tell you already that I do like this Whopper Plopper more than the Chase Baits for a start. This is a really good lure. It's just a matter of whether the fish like it. Yeah, okay. So it casts well, the tail spins well, it doesn't barrel roll, very high pitched sound and the tail spins fast. If I'm giving my honest opinion before catching the fish on this, my opinion is it's a bloody good lure. As to whether it's better than the River to Sea, we'll find out. That lure did catch me a hell of a lot of bass, so tried and tested and proven. Not that I haven't caught any on the chase baits, I've caught on both of them, but that bloody River to Sea Whopper Plopper has been excellent for me. So I honestly, I'm not sure how I'd really split the difference between this and the River to Sea. Like, the price is just so not to scale on how good this lure is and how well it swims. Like, the River to Sea, it swims great, like, but it does have a bit of a belly roll that goes on, which this does as well. I can see the side of the lure comes up to the top every now and then, but it doesn't roll completely over. It just kind of rolls on its belly. Yeah, this lure's going to catch fish. It's going to catch fish. Just a matter of time. Oh, there we go. Oh, good fight too. Oh, good fight. Oh, more fight. What have we got here? I think it's a bass. Oh. It's a good one. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good bass. It's a great bass, actually. Geez, that might be the biggest of the year. Let's get a measurement. Hey, stay there, mate. Geez, he's a long fish. It's definitely getting up around that 40. What do we got? Yeah, 39. Yep, 39 centimetre bass there. Real solid fish. And we've gotten him on the good old southern edge. Well, it's not old, but it's new, but let's get him back anyway. There we go, guys. That's a lovely thick specimen this morning. Jeez, what a beautiful fish. All right, see you, mate. Off he goes. Alrighty. So that's this lure. First fish on this lure. I definitely like this lure, that's for sure. It's got a great action. It's that tail just being that little bit faster on the spin and higher pitched in sound. Just, I don't know, I like it. Seems like the bass do too. Whoa! Jesus Christ! First cast, ah! Holy crap! What a hit! Yes, there it is. There he is. Oh, there it is. Good hit. Oh, a furious bloody take on that as well. Nice bass. Okay. All right, just come here, buddy. Oh, nice bass there. Great bass on the southern edge lures, Whopper Plopper. You beauty. Alrighty, let's get this hook out of him. There we go, guys. That's another fish there on the Southern Edge Lures Whopper Plopper. You know, this is a fantastic lure. What I'm noticing with these bass when they hit it is, unlike a lot of topwater lures where sometimes they'll give up the ghost straight away and just kind of give up, the Southern Edge, when they take it, there is a hellacious run that follows that boof. I haven't had one so far that hasn't given me a really good run off the take and just given up. So yeah, guys, definitely recommend this lure. Give Jason a call, get one. It's fantastic, even just for the price. It's cheap. You throw it into a tree, it doesn't hurt too bad. Oh, right at my feet. Another one. Oh man, they are loving this Southern Edge Lures Whopper Plopper. Come on, you didn't feel any weight there. I'll bring it back through again. Nah. Oh, we had a big follow up then. There we go, there he is, right there at my feet. How good was that? Oh, he came back. He came back. Haha. On the Southern Edge Lures Whopper Plopper, how good's that? I saw him come up here just in front of me. He flashed up under it and I just threw it back there again and he came back. Oh, that's a good bass too. That's a cracker. I might have to eat a length on that one actually. He's a big fish. Jeez, he's a good one. 40, just on the nose. Whoa, hang on bud, hang on. There we go, 40 centimetre bass. Beautiful size that on the Southern Edge Lures Whopper Plopper. You know, he came up and had a look at it and he turned away and then I put it back out there and gave him a second look at it and he said, yep, I want that badly. And he snatched it, so beautiful fish. Let's get him back. See ya, mate. Whoa. Wash the water off at least. Well, not the water, sorry, the dirt. Cracker of a fish, that one. So it looks like these Southern Edge Lures Whopper Ploppers are brilliant. Like, it has been shut down here lately. The fishing has been quiet. It's been hard work, that's for sure. Oops, got a branch here I'm gonna bring in. Get it out of my way. So yeah, these are an awesome lure. I've got to say, I reckon I'll be getting a whole bunch of these soon and putting them in my tackle box in various sizes. There's a 140 mil as we were discussing earlier in the video. And yeah, I'm definitely keen to get that 140 out for some cod because I reckon the cod are gonna absolutely smash that. One thing I'm noticing as this water's getting more and more clear is we're actually starting to see the fish come up right before they hit the lure now, which is awesome. I love it. The water is quite dark, however, it's not murky at all. It's quite clear. It's just tannin stained. So it's almost like it's got a tea tint to it, like it's dark, like a cup of black tea. You know, your black tea is clear. It's not, you know, it's not opaque by any means. It's just dark. And the water in here is exactly the same at the moment, and I'd say it's from all the floods and all all the gum leaves that have been washed in, all the tannins and stuff have been washed into the water and stained it. There's nothing wrong with that. Fish are perfectly fine with it. Especially bass. Like, I don't know if that's what causes the blackwater events we see on the Murray River, but from what I can see with these little bass, they are very tough and they don't mind the tannins in the water at all. Doesn't bother them one bit. All right, guys, so the final verdict for this lure is it is absolutely fantastic. Honestly, I cannot split the difference between that and the River to Sea Whopper Plopper, and it is vastly superior to the Chase Baits Drunken Mullet. So if you'd like to order either the 100mm or the 140mm for chasing cod, Jason's currently taking pre-orders for those, and he said he'll have them in stock in early March. And if you'd like to get 10% off those or anything else within his store, except for the Whiting Stinger rigs, you can use the code FWJ10 and you'll get 10% off checkout. So there we go, guys. That's a fantastic lure that is going to be in my lure box very soon. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.